What's up, guys? I have been over here in the new shop most of the day today. Didn't really get any car shit done, but I don't know how many of you saw what used to be along this wall, but it was a huge structure. The guys came in here and I had torn it all down in one day, I think yesterday, and they were like, holy shit, how the fuck did you get all that out of here? And I was like, I ain't playing games, this shit's in my way. So that's all of it piled in the corner. I'm gonna use all that wood to build a railing around my loft to make my loft nicer, and then I'm probably gonna build a mini ramp in here because this building's made out of plywood that I can use to cut curves out of, and that's all framing. Probably gonna build a mini ramp for just about free. Got one particular friend that won't stop bitching about it. I like to keep one around, so I'll probably build a little one of those out in here. But yeah, here's this place. It's completely cleaned up. I still gotta tear that whole office completely out. I'm gonna wait till I get my inspection done while it is empty and clean. Scrub the whole floor and shop vac in here, and yeah, hopefully I'll be moving in here soon. This is cool. Instead of having a fucking big piece of glass for somebody to knock out, which I had a double-sided deadbolt anyway, so joke's on them, they'd have to climb through the glass. Instead of having glass, I got a little peephole. See who's out there. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, that's just me. Yeah. So I got this box here I'm gonna bring home with me. Haven't really had time to dick with this, but I'm gonna, like I said in a previous video, I'm gonna take all this home and do it at home. I've got the harness, whole bunch of electrical cleaner, all the original corrugated tubing, some extra corrugated tubing, extra wire, of course some fancy colorful Scotch 3M brand tape, my heat shrink and solder and soldering iron. Yeah, I'm gonna take this home and clean it real good and relume it and put it all back together at the house, and then bring it back up here and stick it back on the car. So I might shoot a little lapse of that, but I probably won't, because I'll be sitting there doing it in my camper and there's barely any room, and I'm probably gonna do it at like midnight when I just can't sleep and have nothing better to do. So I'll pull this box out and make this harness sometime very soon. But yeah, I'm taking my harness box home. Going home for the day. I got a horrible headache. I've spent the whole day cleaning that other building out so that I can start moving over there this weekend. Really not 100% on autocross Sunday because it's storming, and I can't put down any good times when it's storming anyway, and the car's not completely waterproof. I have to load it on and off a trailer. If it was just a regular daily, if I had like a new Miata, yeah, I would go do it, but having an older shitbox race car is not as fun in the rain, especially when it's not like a drift event. We did a drift event in the rain. That was awesome because you can fucking slide around and shit. At autocross, you can't just act stupid and slide the whole fucking track because it's raining. You're just supposed to slow down. So basically, yeah, you get to learn your car in the rain. You'll learn a little bit better rain driving or whatever. But I have no fucking ABS. I have no interest in slowing down and trying to drive through a parking lot really slow and then sliding every time I hit the brakes because my fucking ABS doesn't work. So I might just not go run. I've got plenty to do here with this move. I'm swamped anyway, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it or not. I feel like these people are fucking playing games with me. I pulled up this morning and there's an EG hatch sitting here. It's not the plumber guy or any of his people, so it's got to be somebody that works at that upholstery shop right there. But just threw me for a fucking loop pulling up and seeing an EG hatch, and that's about the condition I get my EG hatches. Try to get them without any rear quarter damage, but pretty much the whole front end tore up and the engine all crap. That's about a $500 car, and clean it up, paint it, put a Y8 or B18 in it. Makes for a fun little $6,000 fucking Corvette killer. Fun little car. Yeah, I had to ask everybody today and figure out where the fucking car came from and whose it is. but it's in a little rougher condition even than it looks. I've already went and looked at it, tried to get my hands on it, but the other side of it looks worse than this side. That's all I have to say about that. I'm not going to go over there and stare at it anymore, but just threw me for a loop pulling up and seeing an EG hatch. They're just few and far between now, and this one's all junk and old, and I'm like, man, I need that. I need that in my shop. I need to be restoring that one next. So my mind is fucked, stuck in the car world. See you guys later. Like a motherfucking kid in the candy store. We're back here at the junkyard. It just lightened. I need to hurry the fuck up. Here, you hold that. A little cap. I need this little cap. I had the right purge valve, but I didn't know. I thought that was another vacuum hole. It was a cap. I found it online. Just a cap. See that purge. Boom. Get as much of the wire as I can. Cranked off. It's not raining. That's nice. Alright. Put this out of here. IT. Oh, that stubby screwdriver power. Actual IAT. Oh. I think that's it on this car. Are you recording? That's actually got a B20B in it. It's Integra B20B. Somebody's already dug around and I know how good it is right here across the way. That is a B1, I believe. B18 B1. Another Integra B series. I'm gonna B18 swap something one day. Just trying to learn the basics first, then I'll get nasty. Oh no. So much carnage. It's a good fender. That's a two-door shit system. Yeah, because you've been fucking walking around filming nothing. Sugar, who's that? See how much that phone now. I have this basically gotta have a picture or something. What's up, guys? The weather is fucking horrible. It actually stayed pretty decent while we were in the junkyard. We had an umbrella in case we needed it, but we didn't at all. It was alright, but like now it's like actually starting to come down. But I got out of there before that happened. I got everything I needed. Didn't quite catch it all on camera, but I got both IAT sensors, pigtails for both of them, at least one other extra pigtail. So I got all the pigtails, both IATs, and then I got the main fuel line off of an EK car and the nut that goes on the end of the fuel rail. I didn't have the nut that goes on the end of the fuel rail or the fuel line from a OBD2 car. And I realized what that thing is. That thing on the end of the fuel rail is it's called an injector pulse dampener. Supposed to dampen the vibration or pulse in the fuel system from the injectors because they pulse fuel or whatever. But they just completely did away with it on the OBD2 car, and the banjo bolt is actually open bigger at that end where the injector pulse thing goes on. So I had to get the line off the newer car. So yeah, I got that line and that nut and all the pigtails and both the IATs I could need. I went ahead and got another evap purge valve too, just in case mine isn't any good. What's up, guys? I'm probably not gonna do a lot of talking today. Probably just gonna shoot a lot of laps. I'm trying to get this EG hatch running today, right now. Might take me a few hours. I got a tripod sitting here. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot a lot of laps today. I've still got to put the Marlboro 255 in the tank, so I've still got to do a fuel pump. And then I've already done my homework. Brought my homework box with me. Harness is done. Installed. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I'm gonna clean these accessories up. I gotta clean up the starter, get the whole fuel system put together. I was bitching about not liking the fuel filter being ugly, and then I realized it was the wrong one anyway, so I had to buy a black one. Mine has the in and out both in the top, something I'd never seen. It's old. Yeah, I'm fixing to shoot a bunch of laps of me getting the whole front end of this put together, and then I'll probably shoot a little laps from the back end of me changing the pump out, and hopefully I will crank this car today. That is my plan. Shoot this edit and get this car just crunked and running. I'm not trying to drive it, not trying to get anywhere with it. I just don't have the coolant hoses. Just trying to get it to fire and holding idle. I'll see you guys. have a stupid idea. I don't have any better ideas. Last little bit. It's actually working. If you ever run out of gas, just do this. The motherfucker's still slam full of gas. So much gas in there. Fuck. Stop. I'll have to drain that somehow a little better. I'll pump it all out or something. That thing ran till that pump acted like it was completely dry, and there's so much more down in there. I can tell somebody's done something different. I don't know if they've changed that pump out or just factory swapped it, but that sock's not picking up like a quarter to a third of the tank. So something's wrong with that. I'll figure it out. So this pump has already been changed once. I kind of knew when I was getting in there because they forgot to put the they forgot to put the hose clamp back over the return line. And I could see as soon as I opened it up with the return line, the hose was missing off of it, so something was different. And then I got in here, and yeah, I don't know where they got this pump, but it's like rusty, and they used a regular wire clamp down inside of the gas tank instead of just pulling that one down. So yeah, someone has been in this tank and swapped this pump before, but that's not slowing me down. I'm going to swap it out to a 255, put it back in, and I'm stupid close to this car cranking. Alright guys, I've been busting ass on this car all day. The power actually just came back on. The power's been out in the shop. I didn't take near as much laps as I wanted to. I've been in here in the dark with my flashlight, still trying to get everything together. Got all the wiring on, the accessories on, the starter's on, the distributor's done, the alternator's there. I don't have an alternator belt on it. That doesn't matter for just trying to crank the car. Missing an O2 sensor, doesn't have any coolant in it. I'm not trying to run the car, bring it up to temperature. I'm just trying to get it to crank today. Spent a long time dealing with the fuel system. I actually jumped the old pump and drained the tank. And then after I pulled the pump out, there was like a solid 3 gallons of fluid still in the tank, and I cut my hand up pretty good, digging down in the tank trying to clean it out. The tank itself didn't look rusty, but the gas and shit in it was really gross. It's still, you know, it's got a gross film of orange in there. It bothers me. I want to drain it right. I want to pull the whole fucking tank and slosh it out and drain it out, but it's pretty damn good. It's way better than not doing anything about it. And I figured out the main problem was somebody had already replaced the fuel pump with an aftermarket pump that was corroding in the tank. So I mean, there was rust all in the tank from the other fuel filter. I don't know where I've stuck it. I've got pictures I'll put up of it, but yeah, the previous owner had changed the tank out. I changed the fuel pump out inside the tank, and yeah, his fuel pump itself was rusting and corroding, and then he used hose clamps that were also rusting and corroding. So that was fun. I had to pump the tank out with a hand pump. I got literally this much gas out of it, like all of that, and it's that color. I mean, I don't know if you can see how brown that is, and then there's more of it, but it's all like orangey brown. It's not clearish green anymore. It's bad gas. I mean, this car probably hadn't had gas pumped in it since, like, I don't know, 2010. I mean, it's been at least 5 years since this car's had gas pumped into that tank. So it for sure needed to be drained. So spent a lot of time draining the tank out and trying to clean the bottom of the tank out real good. Cut myself up doing it, and got a World War 255 in the tank. Put a new fuel filter on. I love this little thing. It's so neat. This little gauge that goes on top of the fuel filter. It's just a fuel pressure gauge. And yeah, mounts right there on top of the fuel filter so you can see your fuel pressure. That's pretty neat. I'm very close. I'm gonna run and get my jump box. I'm gonna need the jump box to crank it. I'll have a battery in it. And gotta pour some oil in it. That's really about it. Like, I think that close. My jump box is at the house. I forgot it. I'm gonna run home and get the jump box and use the jump box to jump it off. There's no belt on the alternator, so I can't let it run long. There's no coolant in it either, so I can't let it run long. I'm determined to make the car crank tonight, so I'm gonna come back up here with gas. That's what it was. Gas and a jump box. I need 5 gallons of premium gasoline and my jump box. It's looking like it's gonna take a solid 3 gallons of gas just to get the damn fuel pump to start picking up by what I dealt with draining it. So yeah, I'm going to get gas. I'm going to get my jump box. I will be back up here tonight, and I'm gonna crank this bitch. It's gonna be loud as fuck. Yeah, I'll see y'all in a few hours. Well guys, it is late as fuck. I'm trying my best to get this car running. I've got a battery hooked up. Holding good fuel pressure. Got the compression tester hooked up. I can't quite get it to run. I don't know what's wrong. Let's see the compression. So yeah, that's fine on compression. I don't know exactly what the fuck's up with it, honestly. I don't know if the ECU's not getting power or something along those lines. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because the fuel pump wasn't kicking on by itself. I was having to force the fuel pump on with a battery, a separate battery. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. That's the luxuries of putting a random ass motor and a random ass harness in a random ass car. You kind of expect these things. But I'm gonna keep dicking with it. See if I can't get the damn thing to run tonight. It's basically put together. I'm happy with it. I just got to figure out exactly what's going on. I've got two different ECUs I'm trying to fuck with. I'm plugging them both in. It's acting like it's not getting fuel. It's kind of hard for me to tell if it's getting spark when I'm the only one here. But it's acting like it's not getting fuel. Definitely got compression, timed right, it's turning over. We'll see what I can make happen. It's definitely got fuel pressure. If it's not getting fuel, it's because the injectors aren't open, and that means the the ECU's not coming on. Maybe I've got like some fuses or something. Maybe the guy had like a freaking some kind of random switch, or there's some fuses or a relay somewhere blown or undone. I've already checked the ones in the box. They're all good. So I'm gonna try to figure it out some more. I might just call it a night. I'm still very happy with where it's at. It's damn near a whole car. It's awesome. Well, there's not much else I can do with this tonight. So I guess I'm gonna have to chalk this up as a loss as far as cranking it. Check compression. It's definitely got compression. Spark plugs are wet, which tells me that the injectors are opening. I don't know. I think it might not be getting spark. The firing order I know is right. I know it's getting power to the distributor. I've tried 3 different engine computers. I'm at least getting it to prime now. At one point I wasn't even getting the fuel pump to prime. But I'm getting it to prime now. That's the one thing I don't have to worry about. I know I've got fuel pressure. So at least I know I've got fuel pressure. If I had one person here with me, I could figure out if I had spark real easy. You know, just by touching a spark plug to the side of something, but I don't have anybody here to turn it over while I try to do that. I'm fixing a compression test another cylinder just to see where it's at. Try a different one. That's my pump kicking on. It's pretty loud. It's awesome. It's working. That's good. It's barely making it up to 100 pounds. It should be a little higher than that. I don't know if it's this shitty old tester. I mean, it's fresh rings, so I might need to sit here and pour some oil in it, honestly. I might need to pour some oil in each one of the cylinders and then sit here and try some more to crank it. Might just take a while to crank. I've had one that just wouldn't crank for a while. I'm finally caught. I redlined it for a minute, and then it built compression and ran after that, just seating new rings. can be challenging. This is a fresh set of rings, but showing compression numbers everywhere. Spark plugs are wet. They're not black or colorful at all. They're not firing, I don't think. Oh, I'm tired. It's late. I need assistance or sleep. I've just done so much today. I really have came so far. This car's all the way together. I mean, I'm sitting here diagnosing, getting it running like the little last bit shit. And it didn't even, I mean, it was nowhere near that when I started today. So, I'm doing good with it, but I don't think I'm going to get it crunked tonight. Just don't have it in me to sit here and keep fucking with it. My fucking body hurts. I've done a lot to this car today. And yeah, like I said, the whole fuel system's in it. Fuel system's working. I've got 3 different computers I keep fucking with. I'll end up sitting here tracking down with a multimeter what's going on. It's got to be something electrical or something to do with the distributor getting spark. Just can't figure anything else that would be causing this issue. I'll let you guys know. We'll figure it out. I'm not gonna quit fucking with it till it works. I think I'm not getting spark, you guys. I don't know why, but I mean, I've got a spark plug sitting here on top of the motor right now. It should be sparking. It should be ground out on the motor. It should be sparking. It's for sure not firing. You'd be able to see it. I'd be able to see it. It'd be sparking. There's the fuel pump kicking on. It's holding fuel pressure. I keep hearing the IACV kick on and off. The intake air control valve, or idle air control valve, actually idle air control valve. I keep hearing the idle air control valve. There's the fuel pump. See, I mean, it's holding fuel pressure fine. Fuel pump's loud as fuck, but I love it. It's a race car. Yeah, it's holding fuel pressure. It's building pressure. I can smell it. I can tell the injectors are working. I can fucking smell it coming out of the exhaust. I can smell it's trying to burn. It's not getting spark. There it goes. I mean, it's got fuel. It's got compression. Doesn't have spark. At least I figured that much out. It's what you need to make a car work. And I'm missing one of those things. Could be the rotor and the cap and the distributor. It could be the rotor. Could be, I mean, literally could be the rotor worn out. The rotor and the cap and the distributor fucked up. Or the coil might be bad. The whole distributor might be bad. Or it might be something to do with the ECUs. But I really don't know at this point. I'm just tired as hell, and I'm done fucking with it. I'm happy to get this far. I mean, I'm fucking damn near done. Pretty sure it's a spark or distributor issue. It might need a different distributor. It might need something's up with the spark. That's all there is to it. It's got over 100 pounds of compression. It's got over 100 psi compression on all the cylinders on a fresh engine, which over 80 or 90 pounds of compression that'll at least run. You want more. You want like 150 pounds, 180 pounds. This fucking fuel pump keeps kicking on. It's trying to hold fuel pressure. It fucking wants to run. It wants to run, but it just won't do it. Sucks. But fuck. Fuck this car. Defeated. I'm defeated today. I got a fucking lot done though. Gosh, I got a lot done. But it's not running yet. I'm probably going home anyway. Fuck this shit. I'll figure it out tomorrow or another day. Still gotta move shops. I just really wanted to try to get this car running just cause. But like I said, I can barely fucking move. I gotta go. See y'all later. Thanks for watching. Gotta find my spark.